Is Cardano a buy? What's going on, guys? It's Justin from Push and Profit, and in this video, we're just gonna, briefly go over Cardano, what I think could possibly happen, provide a little technical analysis, and tell you guys what I am looking for. Right? So, Cardano is just another one of these cryptocurrencies out there. I'm not gonna go too much in details on it because honestly, that could be a whole separate video. And if you guys are familiar with this channel, I'm not really too heavily invested in crypto. In fact, I mostly just like to trade the momentum in crypto. If you guys watched my last video, I made a video talking about Dogecoin, and I talked about how even though with Saturday Night Live going on with Elon Musk, I did predict a sell off of Doge, and it did happen. Now I'm not over here trying to pretend like I'm some genius. In reality, I'm really not. The reason I made that video was simply just because it just falls into the narrative of, buy the rumor, sell the news. And that's exactly what happened with Dogecoin. When I made that video, Dogecoin was at a peak of 74 cents, and then it sold all the way down into 47 cents. Now, I'm not, again, saying I could predict everything. I'm just, going off technical analysis and talking about catalysts, right? So if you guys are interested in what I want to say in Cardano, excuse me, then consider just watching this video to the end. Hit that like button if you haven't done so already. That's all I ask for in return. By the way, going back to Doge real quick, I sold my position at the peak pretty much, like when I said in that video, and sold off, and it broke below the trend line that I drew. This was like a smaller trend line. This was a larger time frame trend line. It sold off, and then it bounced off this literally Fibonacci retracement level at the 38th percentile. So I think right now might be a good opportunity to just trade and buy into Dogecoin and probably sell out a resistance at 61 cents. But again, I'm not someone who invests long term in cryptocurrency really. And also as far as Dogecoin, I would highly recommend not to invest long term in Dogecoin. I just think it's something that's great to trade right now, being that there's a lot of momentum behind it. But anyways, that's not the purpose of this video. We're going to be talking about Cardano, right? Now, Cardano, without going into too much details, is actually created by the same individual who was one of the founders for Ethereum. And in fact, he's working on, trying to make Cardano replace Ethereum as far as being a better alternative, right? Now, if we look at the, market cap for Cardano right now, it is at 6, right? Obviously, cryptocurrency, has Bitcoin as, the number one as far as market cap. It's been like that forever. And it might potentially forever be like that. And then second place, we have Ethereum. Then we, of course, have Binance Coin, which I believe is going to start falling down for various reasons. And then as well as Dogecoin, that's probably going to start, falling down on this market cap list. But as far as Cardano, a week ago it was above Tether. In Dogecoin, it fell down. Obviously, Dogecoin had a lot of hype. And then, it was actually below XRP. It just passed XRP. XRP actually has, a lot of, things going on. If we rather just leave it at that. But anyways, let's go ahead and look at Cardano from a technical standpoint. Now, again, these are not cryptocurrencies that I invest in long term. If you guys are familiar with my channel, I primarily trade and invest in the stock market, right? But as far as investing, it's really just with real estate and stocks. I trade stocks and I also trade cryptocurrencies. And I like cryptocurrencies just because of the momentum plays that can occur. So right here, I have a Fibonacci retracement. We're looking at the daily chart for Cardano, right? And we actually had this little rally over here, and I think it's going to continue pushing up simply just because we see this pattern with Cardano. If we just look, oops, let me just X that out. If we kind of see where a lot of times when we see this pattern of a green bullish candle followed by a small red bearish candle and then another green bullish candle, it typically tends to run. Versus if we see, a green bullish candle and a bunch of, red bearish candles, it usually looks like it's going to have a drawback. So to kind of further understand what I'm saying, notice how, over here at this section, we have, a red candle followed by more red candles, right? And that just shows that we have a sell-off, right? Same over here, same over here, same over here, same over here. You could kind of just see the pattern repeat itself all over the place, right? But we also see the pattern of when there's a green candle followed by a red candle, followed by another green candle, we see this massive push. Just like we see it right over here, we could potentially see a massive push for Cardano. Now, I already have a position on Cardano. Not saying that you should buy in Cardano right now, simply just because it's going up. If you are not in a position yet, I would recommend to wait for a sell-off, right? Just because if right now, if you're still in it, then still hold on. You might want to day trade it if you want, but definitely I wouldn't recommend to buy and hold right here for a swing trade. Now, going back to this little pattern that I was showing, we could see that again over here where we have some green candles followed by a red candle followed by a green candle, where we just have this massive uptrend. Then again we have a red candle followed by a green candle, massive uptrend. So hopefully you guys are able to identify the pattern. When it comes to trading, right, patterns just tend to repeat themselves, and so that's really what I'm looking to do over here. I saw that Cardano had a red candle followed by a green candle. I bought in, and so right now I'm just riding the momentum. When do I plan to sell? Well, I don't again plan to hold and invest into these cryptocurrencies for long periods of time. I just like to swing trade them. Again, they offer great potential for momentum, and it's definitely an opportunity that a lot of people could take advantage of, right? Just like you could take advantage of day trading and swing trading stocks, you could do the same with cryptocurrencies. But again, you always want to make sure you make a plan and execute your plan. By the way, I have a bunch of videos. I actually have a whole playlist dedicated to help you be able to identify how to find a better trade. So definitely check out that playlist if you haven't done so already. Find what videos you may want to learn more on to help you. For example, this drawing right here of a Fibonacci retracement, I have a whole video explaining that. So hopefully that can help you if you're not familiar with a lot of technical analysis. Now, when do I think you should buy if Cardano does sell off? Again, I don't want to kind of just tell you guys buy here. I want you guys to do your due diligence and only buy into something that you see value in. But something that I like to focus on is supports and resistances. And of course, with this Fibonacci retracement, we are seeing a bunch of supports and resistances mapped out with these areas in red as the major supports. Right, so we could see that when Cardano rolled up and then sold off, we bounced off this major area at the 50 percentile Fibonacci retracement, went back up, sold back down, touched this area here again, went back up, sold off, touched this area here again. So clearly we could identify that this area over here at around $1.02 is a strong area of support. It looks like every time it touches it, it bounces back up. So if it does touch it, again, I don't want to make sure, I want to kind of clear this up. If it does touch that area, that does not mean you want to buy right away, right? Because as I mentioned in a lot of my videos, you want to wait for confirmation. So what does that mean, Justin? So basically, just because whether it's a stock or a cryptocurrency, whatever you are trading, whatever tradable asset, whether it's even foreign exchange or futures, whatever you're trading, right? You want to make sure that when something reaches the bottom, that you wait for a sign of an uptrend. Otherwise, you could buy something at a bottom, and that bottom could go even lower, right? I always say this in a lot of my videos: a dip can get dippier, right? Which is why you want to, again, just make a plan. Wait for a area that that looks, very attractive, as far as being a low fair price, and then wait to see if an uptrend is coming. So for example, if you see a big candle after, going up after this sell-off, then you might want to enter a position and ride the momentum. So, again, the big area is this area around $1.02. Another area that we could look into is this area over here at the 23 percentile of the Fibonacci retracement, which is at $1.40. Now this is probably not a strong hold as far as $1.02, but something that tends to happen in trading is that as you make higher highs, previous resistance becomes support. So we could see if it does sell off, it could potentially touch this area that before was kind of acting sort of as a resistance. Not really. It's not really the greatest wall of resistance over here. So that's why I don't think this is like the best area. I would personally like to wait to go into $1.02 if it does fall down, and buy back in, and after we see a sign of an uptrend. But if you are still holding into Cardano, make sure that you're not just holding and hoping, right? Because that's in a sense just gambling. you want to make sure that if you buy in and you're holding right now and it is going up, you have a plan on when you want to leave. I think a lot of times with cryptocurrency, a lot of people tend to not have a plan. And I say this for people who are trading cryptocurrencies, trying to, profit off the fluctuation in price. For individuals who believe in cryptocurrency for the long term and investing, or looking into investing in cryptocurrency, then by all means, you hold into a long-term position in whatever you believe. But again, I am not investing in cryptocurrency. I'm mostly just trading them, which is why I always want to have an expectation of when I plan to sell. So really, that's just my game plan for Cardano, right? If I'm already in it, I'm riding the momentum up. I plan to sell at $1.75. It'll be a nice little gain for me. But if it does, come back down to this level at $1.02, I'll probably want to, wait for signs of confirmation and buy up. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. Make sure to check out the other videos I have on my channel, and also consider checking out the links in the description. The first link is going to be a link to my free Facebook group, and it's a group of individuals interested in trading and investing in the stock market as well as cryptocurrency, or just anything as far as just investing or trading and making a profit. But with that being said, guys, my name is Justin from Push and Profit, and I hope you guys are having a great, beautiful day, and I'll see you on the next video.